This is CBY, Christian Broadcasting of Yakima, your local Trinity Broadcasting Network affiliate, bringing to our valley quality Christian programming for over 20 years.
Hello, and thanks for joining us for Good News in the Valley, your local Christian news magazine. Now first, we're very pleased to welcome back the Food Service Director of New Hope Catering, who will be sharing some great summertime recipes. In celebration of America's birthday this month, we'll show a short video reminding us all that our nation was built on Christian principles. Next, find out how to book a Disney cruise and join in the fun alongside Focus on the Family. Then we'll share ideas for summer activities that the whole family can enjoy together. And finally, we'll close with a tribute to all who bravely fought so that we may appreciate the freedoms we have today. Debbie Carl, Food Service Director of New Hope Catering, is back to share some delicious recipes for a summer delight. Let's see what Debbie's got cooking and join Heidi and Debbie from the New Hope Kitchen at the Union Gospel Mission.
We are so excited to be back in the kitchen at New Hope Catering with Debbie Carl, who is the Food Service Director here at the Yakima Valley Union Gospel Mission. So Debbie, for the ones who maybe didn't see our program, which was a couple months ago that featured your delicious brownies, go ahead and just run by the mission statement for us quickly.
The New Hope Catering provides a place for our young men and women that come in on our drug and alcohol program to get a new life and start over. Once they get clean, we help them get their food handler's card. They come over here and they get to create. They get to learn to take as much pride in cleaning up the kitchen as making food. They get to help us do catering jobs, and therefore it gives them self-confidence, helps them feel better about themselves. And that's the main reason for New Hope Catering, is to give people a second chance to get on their feet and learn how to work 8 hours a day or more, get back into the habit of that.
Definitely. Now, cooking is not just for women. There's a lot of men that enjoy cooking as well and could probably learn a thing or two from this segment. Wouldn't you agree?
I absolutely agree. Do you know that at the Union Gospel Mission, I would say 99% of the food that's cooked here is by the men.
Wow, okay, well there you go.
Yeah, and it's the guys that come in to the program that help me in the New Hope Catering, but they also cook in our mission kitchen. Okay. And you know what's really funny is so many guys say, well, I'm not a cook. And guess what? They love to cook.
Exactly.
They get in here and they start liking what they eat, so they start getting creative, and it's so wonderful. It's not wonderful to see a broken person, but it's so wonderful to see a broken person come alive and be who God meant him to be. Yes, and I'm so thankful I get to be a part of that. So that's a big part of what the Union Gospel Mission does. It takes broken, hurting people, and we try to restore them through knowing Jesus and making their life right, getting involved in church, and God gives back. He helps restore people. He gives them what the devil's taken away in their life, and I mean, their children, they get to see families, relationships are restored, and that's our whole purpose of the Union Gospel Mission and New Hope Catering.
Debbie, summer is here, so what's on the menu?
Today I chose a salad trio.
Wonderful.
And they're all crisp, light, healthy salads.
Which is important.
Yes, it is, so you don't feel like you're eating too heavy and you won't be able to fit in your bathing suit, even if you couldn't fit in it to start with. But it's all three of our salads have meat in them too, so I'm excited to show you. Would you like me to start with the first one?
Yes.
Our first salad is going to be our broccoli raisin salad, and I get a lot of requests for that in catering.
Okay.
And even at the Mission Kitchen, when I cook in the Mission Kitchen, I try to make that for all the employees and our guests that live here, because in the summer, the street people and the homeless people, it is so hot for them. So it's nice to have a fun, crisp salad.
It is.
Okay, so we're gonna start. I prepped ahead of time before
Okay.
you came, and I take broccoli flowerets and I cut them up small in little bite-sized pieces. So we start with fresh broccoli, not frozen.
Okay.
I mix the dressing ahead of time before you came. And when you cook bacon for a salad, you want to make sure you cook it crisp so
Okay.
that it's nice and crunchy in your mouth and cooked all the way. A lot of people make the broccoli salad, so everybody has a little bit different touch on it. But
Right.
we use red onions,
Okay.
we use almonds and raisins. Just dump all that in there together. And then I mix sour cream, mayonnaise. I use white vinegar, and I use stevia so that it can be sugar-free. A lot of people don't like to add sugar to their diet, so we use stevia a lot of times, and then salt and pepper.
Okay.
And I'm gonna let you have the fun.
Sure.
As I mix the dressing in, you get to stir it all in and get everything coated beautiful. And last but not least is the bacon.
A salad served alone, is that enough to create that well-balanced meal?
It really is. And in the summer, I don't know about you, but I know a lot of people don't like to eat real heavy. So
Exactly.
I have 3 salads today that all have meat in them, some kind of protein. So
Okay.
you could just have a salad for dinner. You could also, when you're having your friends over and you want to put a lot of fun meats on the barbecue and have just 3 or 4 salads, this is perfect combination for that.
Oh, it smells just wonderful too.
So why don't we chill this one,
Okay,
and then we'll
okay.
go ahead and start the next salad.
Okay, fabulous.
Okay, so this is a fun salad. You don't need a mixer or anything, you just need your trusty little whip.
Okay.
Ahead of time today, I cooked angel food pasta. If you're not going to use it right away after I cook my pasta, my father always told me rinse, rinse, rinse pasta with cold water to get all the starch out so it doesn't stick.
Okay.
And you see this? I didn't even have to add oil or anything. I just
Wow.
rinsed it really good in cold water.
Great.
So we put our green onions in.
Okay.
And I want you to know part of cooking is look at how beautiful they're sliced at a diagonal. That's one of the things people learn when they come work in New Hope is how to make the food look presentable, look
Yes.
fun.
Yes.
So we do the celery the same way. And I stir fried some very thin cut beef and just a little bit of sesame oil.
There's your
So
protein.
there's your protein,
Right
and it's
there.
very lean, beautiful beef.
That's great.
And pineapple, so there's your fruit. So you have your vegetables, your meat, your fruit, you have your pasta.
Fabulous.
And then one of my favorite spices, I guess you call it a spice, a herb, is cilantro.
Definitely.
And cilantro, there's something about cilantro, just has a crisp
It's a
taste.
unique taste. Yes.
And it makes it just crisp with celery and green onion. Sesame oil, I do use pure sesame oil, but you can use a sesame blend. It tastes just as good as well.
Okay.
And I use soy sauce and then a little bit of crushed hot red pepper. And I just stir it good with my little whip.
Okay.
And I would have you stir this, Heidi, but I use my hands,
Oh, okay.
and I don't want you to get it all over your
I'll
hands.
pass on this one. That's okay.
So, but it's just so fun to toss a salad.
yeah.
And the reason I do it with my hands is because the noodles, just to get them coated beautifully.
Yes.
And then when I cook my noodles, I do break them in half, so it's not a total long
Okay.
pasta.
Now, Debbie, you're always looking for individuals to come and get involved in New Hope Kitchen. How do they go about doing that?
We have a volunteer coordinator at the Union Gospel Mission, David Wells, and he loves to show people how beautiful God has blessed our mission. Take you all over the mission, get connected with him, and then he brings you over here, and we have so much fun. Because believe me, all this slicing and dicing and stir frying takes a team. I could never do all this myself. It's always my team.
Yes, that's
And so volunteers are priceless here. And this is going to be ready for one of my special bowls too. I think it makes the salad taste better when you, I know lots of people like to set the table and take care.
More presentable
and serving people. And that's another thing the girls and guys learn in New Hope Catering is how to make, it's fun. Make it fun to prepare a meal, or whether you're working or at home.
Okay, so what do we got next? This is your favorite dish, by the way.
This is one of my favorite dishes because it's so crunchy and it just has a lot of flavors explode in your mouth, like I said.
Yes.
You have celery, green onions, carrots. I have Savoy cabbage and cilantro, which are all fresh, crisp.
Right.
And then if you've never had the rice stick or the bean thread, that is so fun because it's gluten-free and it's light, and you'll see what I mean. You'll have a surprise in your mouth, I promise you. And then I cook chicken breast. I just flash fry it real quick, and I mix my own seasoning. I have a favorite seasoning. It's just onion and garlic, granulated onion and garlic, a little bit of salt and white pepper.
Okay.
And I use that a lot when I'm seasoning meat for something. It's just a real even flavor and comes out tasty. But first I'm going to mix the dressing. The dressing for this just really pops in your mouth. I have a Ninja blender that I love. I told you here at New Hope, all the guys love it too. We make our dressing. Sometimes we make we get lots of fresh tomatoes in the summer. And they make spaghetti with it. We just put fresh tomatoes and just blend it up. It's wonderful. So I'm going to show you this fun dressing, and the recipe is going to be showing.
Yes, we're going to have that for our audience, definitely.
And the thing I do with this salad is it called for peanut butter, the dressing, but I wanted to make it sugar-free for myself, and so I do peanuts, and I use the stevia and just blend it all together, and it comes out real fun.
All right.
So I do the oil that I did pre-measure. The secret to making it pop in your mouth is all the fresh. The fresh garlic, fresh ginger.
There's a difference. Yeah.
Just peel your ginger. I leave it in chunks, and I just cut my garlic ready there. And then in this wonderful cup is the peanuts and a little bit of crushed red peppers, because I like a little bite to things. Now, on this recipe, if you don't want quite so much garlic, cut back the garlic, and you can cut back the crushed hot chilies. So if you make it one time and it's so hot, it's like, ooh, that's too spicy, that'll wake up somebody at the table, then you can just cut back a little on the spice.
Good to know.
It's going to get a little noisy in here, but you just blend this till the peanuts are really blended. Now we're going to start with the bean threads.
Oh, bean threads. Okay.
Bean threads, and they're just a fun texture in your mouth. Put those in there, and then the rice sticks, and they
look very similar, just a slight difference in color.
Yep, just a little difference in color and a little difference in texture.
Okay.
So you could make it with all bean threads or all rice sticks if you don't want to do both. It just kind of depends on maybe your diet. But it is, see how the bean threads are, you can see through them a little more? They're just fun. And then I start mixing in the cabbage, Savoy cabbage. You can use Napa cabbage too, but I like the Savoy.
Okay.
And then our fresh onions, celery, carrots. And then I love Walla Walla sweet onions. And I got these at Costco yesterday, and they are great. They're a sweet onion. I could almost eat it like an apple.
Yeah.
I know not everybody does that, but it just gives it a nice.
That looks so good already.
And I kind of break stuff up, and once again, I could find a spoon if you wanted to stir, but it's always better with our hands. Our pre-cooked chicken that we sliced very pretty.
Got your protein.
Yep, nice bite-sized pieces there. And then our cilantro, which just gives it that fresh taste. And so I just mix it by hand again. Wonderful. Because this dressing is a little bit heavier than the last one we had.
Okay.
So we're just going to pour this dressing in and mix it. And see how that's just a lot? Yeah. See how you can tell it's peanuts?
Yep.
And good. And then it just mixes, kind of like how you mix coleslaw dressing. You think, this little dressing isn't going to cover all this coleslaw, but it does.
Long way.
I just can't even tell you how much I love my job here at the Mission. It's such a gift. So I want to say thank you to Yakima for being so generous to the Union Gospel Mission. It makes a difference in our lives. It makes a difference in my life as an employee. I wake up and I'm excited to come to work.
That's awesome.
Sometimes I forget to come home. Sometimes like, oh, I've been here too long. I better head home. Well, let's get our salads all put in beautiful serving bowls.
I'm dying to try all of them.
Let's have a tasty treat, okay?
This is my favorite part.
Awesome. Are you ready to sample some salad?
I am more than ready. Oh my gosh.
Is it good?
While I'm eating, any closing comments?
Well, I love the word hope, and I'm glad that hope is in New Hope Catering. Hope is a golden cord connecting you to heaven. This cord helps you hold your head up high even when multitude trials are buffeting you. I never leave your side, and I never let go of your hand. But without that cord of hope, your head may slump and your feet may shuffle as you journey uphill with me. Hope lifts your perspective from your weary feet to your glorious view of me. That's Jesus speaking. When you consider this radiant destination, the roughness or smoothness of the road ahead of you becomes much less significant. I am training you to hold in your heart a dual focus, my continual presence with you and the hope of heaven. And those are verses from Romans 12:12, 1 Thessalonians 5:8, and Hebrews 6:18-19. Be joyful in hope, patient in affliction, faithful in prayer. Always have hope. Hope of salvation is a helmet. And I just love that. I love the word hope. And I feel like when people come to our Union Gospel Mission, they have hope. They have hope of a smiling face, somebody to say hello, how can I help you? A cold cup of water, a wonderful meal.
Yes.
So whether you're just passing by, whether you live on the streets or you stay here with us in Family Shelter, or you want to become in our New Life program, this is a great place of rescue and restoration. Thank you.
That is such an encouragement.
Thank you,
Debbie. Again,
you're welcome.
for
This was fun.
sharing your delicious recipes, and may God bless you and everything that you do at New
Thank
Hope
you.
Catering.
He has, and I truly appreciate that. Thank you.
And I hope all of you enjoy these fabulous recipes right from New Hope Kitchen. I'm Heidi Shelf reporting for CBY. Skip, back to you.
What delicious summer salads. Thank you, Heidi and Debbie. Now, our nation was built on Christian values by our founding fathers who had a strong Christian faith. This coming video features several quotes that demonstrate their beliefs and an account of the ways that they sacrificed and suffered because of their faith in God. This video by Hyperpixels Media will help you to remember the godly heritage that America was built upon. Set sail on the Disney Dream. This event is hosted by Focus on the Family November 13th through November 17th with special music guests Mercy Me. Families can enjoy a variety of fun-filled activities. Check out this video.
Hi, this is Jim Daly with Focus on the Family. Join Gene and me for the Focus on the Family 40th anniversary cruise to the Bahamas this November aboard the Disney Dream, recently voted the best ship for families. Come celebrate God's provision for 40 years of helping families thrive. There's going to be so much for everybody on this ship. A 765-foot Aqua Duck. I just wrote it. It's a blast. The Disney Dream itself will be decked out for Christmas with a beautiful Christmas tree right in the lobby. And then also the Disney characters will be dressed for the holidays as well. It's going to be a wonderful trip. We'll also have some exclusive Focus events like Ray Vander Laan, author of That the World May Know, doing morning devotions, Dr. Del Tackett, author of The Truth Project, along with the 30th anniversary of Adventures in Odyssey. We're going to do a live taping right here on the ship with Wooten and Wit and Connie and many other of the characters from Adventures in Odyssey. There's going to be special music with Mercy Me doing Christmas carols along with a concert and so much more. You're going to have a great time. It's November 13th through 17th, 2017, and we'd love for you to join us on the Disney Dream, so don't miss it. Book your stateroom at focuscruise.com. That's focuscruise.com, and we'll see you on board.
Next are some summer activities that are appropriate for kids and families to enjoy. Is it a bird? Is it a plane? No, it's just floating on air. Have you ever wanted to fly? Well, now is your opportunity at iFly Seattle with indoor skydiving. Professional instructors are on site to help and give you an exciting flying experience. Check out the website for more info. Take the family to the Pacific Science Center in Seattle. Exhibits are open daily from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Exhibits include animatronic dinosaurs, a tropical butterfly house, a laser dome, 2 IMAX theaters, and a planetarium. More information is available on their website. The Museum of Flight in Seattle is a great family attraction. Open daily from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. The Museum of Flight offers interactive exhibits and an impressive collection of aircraft artifacts, replicas, such as the Hubble Space Telescope. Exhibits are located both indoors and out. It's educational as well as super fun for the kids. There's nothing better than watching a good movie with family and friends outdoors at Summer Cinema in Chesterley Park. Some of the movies include Finding Dory, Free Willy, Mona, and Beauty and the Beast. Movies are on Sunday evenings beginning July 16th and start about 8:30 p.m. This event is completely free. Paws in the pool? Franklin Park will open for a day of doggies swimming fun on Sunday, August 27th from 2 to 4 p.m. All dogs are welcome. No aggressive dogs, please. Dogs swim for free, but owners pay the general admission of $3.75. Dogs must be current with vaccinations. Red Mountain Trails offers hour-long trail rides. Families will enjoy a gentle horse ride as well as the breathtaking views of Rattlesnake Mountain, Red Mountain, Mount Adams, the Horse Heaven Hills, and the Yakima Valley. Minimum age to ride is 6 years old and reservations are required. Hey kids, discover how much fun it is to spend time outdoors exploring and learning at the Nature Day Camp. The Yakima Area Arboretum is committed to offering first-rate environmental education to campers. Camps are weekly, Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Cost is $160 per week. Each week has a different theme and age limit. Call the Yakima Area Arboretum to sign up your child. Here we go around the merry-go-round on the Gisa's Magical Carousel of Dreams in Kennewick, Washington. Summer carousel hours are Thursday 4 to 7 p.m., Friday and Saturday 11 to 7 p.m., and Sundays noon to 5 p.m. Cost is $3 per ride. Looking for a quaint getaway? Well, look no further. Wake up to the Columbia River Gorge at Skamania Lodge, which is perfectly situated. Dine in the resort's gourmet restaurant, enjoy the thrill of 7 zip lines with stunning views and 3 sky bridges. To check out the resort's amenities, please visit the website. For an exciting rafting trip with non-stop action, book your excursion with Wet Planet Whitewater. which offers half and full day trips from different locations. You're sure to make lifelong memories with this outing. To book your excursion, call 509-493-8989. It's story time at the Yakima Valley Museum Children's Underground. Kids come join in the fun on Wednesday at 10 a.m. for an hour of crafts, snacks, and a story. The first Wednesday of every month, special guests from the Yakima Symphony Orchestra will be present. Call the Yakima Valley Museum to secure your child's spot. Gather your family and experience an exciting, stimulating challenge at Purple Exit in Tri-Cities. A group of 3 to 6 players will enter a room that's full of puzzles and riddles. You'll have an hour to put all the clues together to solve the final mystery. Open for gameplay on the evenings of Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, and also afternoons on Saturdays and Sundays. All booking is done online. Come ride with Chinook Pass Outfitters through the spectacular scenery of the Cascades. Riders can enjoy glacier-fed streams as well as alpine meadows covered with wildflowers. Children must be 6 years old to ride. Choose from 1 hour, 2 hour, or all-day rides. To secure your spot, call 509-895-9120. Take a scenic ride on the Mount Rainier Gondola over meadows and wildflowers and climb over 2,000 vertical feet to the summit of Crystal Mountain. Summer schedule is open daily June 23rd to September 17th. For ticket prices, visit the website. Wild Skills Adventure at Crystal Mountain Resort hosts She Jumps. This event is for girls ages 6 to 18 and their chaperones. Girls are introduced to a range of outdoor skills which include first aid, navigation, leave no trace, 10 essentials, shelter building, and more. The event is on August 10th, 9:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Contact Christy Paland by email for more information. Well, if there's not something there that interests you, you got to get out and live. Now, we'll conclude our program with a video entitled, We Will Remember. John 15:13 states, "Greater love has no one than this, to lay down one's life for one's friends." Let's express our thanks to God and remember the brave soldiers who sacrificed so much for our freedom. Thank you for watching, and may God continue to bless America, and may God bless our President, Donald J. Trump.